Duffs to Darters, welcome back. It is week 30 of Duffs to Darts. I am Ed, taking you on my weekly journey to get from a 20 to a 10 handicap in 10 months to the best of my ability, on a budget. I don't have a coach, I don't have anything like that this year. We'll work on that going forward. But let's take a recap for week 30. Dog wants to come out. Come on. Let's take a recap for week 30, find out what's been going on with me. So, busy with work and family stuff in the sense that, my check-ins have been pushed back a little bit. I'm recording this on a Saturday morning. Normally I do this on Wednesday nights when I get home from work, but unfortunately I've gotten a little delayed, which is fine. For practice-wise, I've been using the birdie balls more. I've been able to find a spot in the parking lot where I'll park my car right next to where I'm going to set up the birdie ball mat and balls, and then I'll hit the full box, so 12 birdie balls. And I'll take my clubs out, and that way I'll alternate between a 6-iron, a 7-iron, 8-iron as well. And I'll hit into a grass area. I have to go between two trees. One of those grass areas you find in most corporate parking lots. There's trees in there for greenery, so it's not just a big flat, parking lot oasis. So I got to split between those two. That's kind of my fairway. And then it goes about the 40 yards or so, and then there's a tree that I utilize as my aim point, as my green, so to speak. So I've been hitting to that. I will, I'll have a full practice session on my lunch break, so with a dozen birdie balls per time before I have to go back and get them. I'll do that, X amount of time, so I usually get around 70 or 80, 7-iron, 6-iron swings in there, because the birdie balls, they do react like a regular golf ball. As far as flight goes, I've been able to kind of get things a little more aligned, been able to work on my alignment, so making sure my shoulders and my knees and my feet are all facing the right direction to get the ball going the right way. On top of that, I utilized the birdie ball. I went over to the the park area, or the football field of the college campus, and I mapped out a birdie ball golf course. So they have two frisbee golf goals, and then I used the goal post of the football field, the field goal post, and then I put one of my flags down, and I just kind of alternate around. So I went over there with a mat because I don't like the way the birdie balls lay on the grass. If you try to hit them off of that, they don't work that great. So I'll talk about that in my review when I write it up. So I brought a mat over. I brought a 4-iron, a 7-iron, and a pitching wedge, and I just played birdie ball golf. I wouldn't overswing. I wanted to hit the ball as straight as I could, so that way I was able to make pars on my birdie ball golf course. And then I did some chipping practice and some pitching practice as well during the work week. I mentioned in my monthly recap for this month that it's going to be at least 30 minutes a day of putting practice. So I putt every day when I'm watching Dexter on Netflix or watching a game on TV. So it's dedicated minimum 30 minutes a day. So I've been doing that all week, every day 30 minutes. I made 73 putts in a row on my putt out. So every little line, I've talked about this in check-ins in the past. Every single line, I put the ball, I putt it, so it's changing the different angles of it, walking, moving around, so I'm not hitting the same putt, the same stroke every single time, just trying to mix it up a little bit with what I can. So I did a whole bunch of putt-out putting, and then I went out into the hallway, which rolls at a 12. I measured it. Don't act like that's weird. If you can measure it, you would. You can. It's called Golf Scope. I did a review on it before. Golf Scope app has a stimp meter in it. You can measure up the stimp. So I was out there working on lag putts, just getting used for speed. Not necessarily concerned so much about making every putt on the putt out in the hallway, but really just learning to adjust the speed of where I was starting from. So after I did that for a while, I decided I would have some fun, and I put the putt out all the way at the end of the hallway, and then I went all the way down to where the hallway turns, measured it out. It's 43 feet if I remember correctly. and the hallway breaks like 3 feet right to left. So I had to put the ball, right next to the hallway, to the wall, to get it to break back in. And I was out there putting, and actually one of my neighbors came out and they saw me putting and they started laughing. I did make the putt. I was able to make one putt. Here's the putt. So that's the putting practice that I've been doing all week. Swinging at work, inside the house when I work on my swings, it's more so just not a full swing, just taking a club in my hand and working on turning my hips and rotating through, keeping the club aligned as best as I can. So unexpectedly Friday, so yesterday, like I said, I'm recording this on a Saturday. My wife and I, we dropped off my kids with my dad, and my stepmom. So they're going up north camping for the weekend, so we have the weekend to ourselves. It's her birthday weekend, and her birthday's on Monday. I wasn't going to ask to play golf. This is our weekend to kind of, hang out together and have some, quality time. And we're coming back home, and my wife has to work. She's really busy, and she looks at me, and she says, "Do you want to play golf?" Yup. Yes, I do. But, if you don't want me to, I wasn't going to ask. No, I have to work. I'm just going to be working anyways. Why don't you go play, 9 holes, and I'll be done when you're done. All right. So, I went over to Boone Creek, my local course, and played 9 holes walking. It was at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so twilight rate. I got 9 holes, a warm-up bucket of balls, and I walked for $15-16. And I shot 2 over par. So yeah, here's the highlights from the round of when I recorded.
Hey, Duffs to Darters. I'm going to be recording week 30 of Duffs to Darts in a little bit, but first, knocking out 9 holes. Unexpected 9. I didn't expect to get out today, but the missus is busy with working on a vacation day. So we just dropped off the kids. She said, "Why don't you go play golf?" That's the woman I married. Be jealous, guys. I'm out here going to play 9. We'll record Duffs to Darts afterwards. It'll be up on YouTube later on tonight, week 30. Keep grinding. Started off bogey, landed the approach shot a little bit short, missed the approach putt. The green regulation was there, but missed that. Bogeyed that hole, missed the par 3 short, almost chipped in for birdie. Made the par putt. 3rd hole hit a little bit long, lag putt up, tap in par. So +1 through 3 on the 4th hole. Drive is right side of the fairway. Got a difficult approach in over the marsh, but we're playing well so far. Just missed the fairway, but pin is tucked on the left side, so I don't have to go over the marsh. So got 96 to the middle. Pitching wedge. There we go. There's the approach shot. That might be my pitch mark. Maybe that one. But got a birdie putt. We are at 1 over, going up to 8 right now. Had a very, very makeable par putt on 6, and I pushed it a little bit right. Is what it is. Hit the par 3 hole high. Missed my mark on the birdie putt, so missed it low. Wasn't even close. Tapped in for par. So got a little dog leg. I'm gonna go 3 wood, and then should be about a 9 iron in, maybe a pitching wedge, and play it smart. And we can either finish at 1 over, or possibly even get back to even, or hell, even go to under par. We'll see what happens. Well, I pushed it right. First bad tee shot all day, and apparently we're gonna go U.S. Open Championship fescue style. Let's get it out. I took an 8 iron in there, took a nice little 3/4 swing hack at it, and I got it out. Just missed the green a little bit. I got a chance to chip and get up and down and save a par here. Very lucky that I found it. Way to go, Kirkland balls. Way to go! So, on the chip shot in, it was 40 yards short of the green. Nearly hold it on the chip shot, so I had a little 6-footer downhill, little left to right break. Jarred it! 9th hole, 1 over par. We're playing good golf today, guys. Grinding. That is it for this 9 holes. I finished in an hour and 28 minutes walking. Didn't have anybody in front of me until the 9th hole when there was a foursome. Looked like they all practiced the same putts. I had to wait a little bit. Drive, missed the fairway, so I got stuck in the rough. I didn't get any roll, so I had a long approach in. I laid up with a 5 iron. Chip shot was short. Had a long par putt. Missed it, but I made the comeback. So, finished today 2 over par. Happy with that, guys. That's it for this round. Keep grinding.
So as you can see there, I had some spots that, weren't that great. I hit into the fescue over to the side, and I was able to get out of there and get up and down to save par, which was one of the better holes I've played all year. On number 3, I think it was, I was 1 over par because I missed an easy par putt on number 1. So I missed the fairway. My approach shot in was inside 20 feet, but I did have a makeable birdie putt, and I did read the green correctly, made the birdie putt, got back to even par. Later on in the round, I had a very, very makeable par putt. I missed the green in regulation. I putted. I missed the hole on the way back. The comebacker was 5 feet, and it just didn't break. It was a dead straight putt. I put a little bit right edge. It stayed right edge. Missed it completely. Made the comebacker for bogey. Got up and down from that fescue in 8. And then on 9, not a bad thing, but my drives were not doing that fade they typically do, so I'm right side of the tee box, aiming to the left side of the fairway, letting it curve back in, and it just stayed dead straight, which is, I'll live with that. If it continues to be a habit, then I'll just compensate for it. So I missed the fairway, hit the rough, lost all my forward spin, so I had a shorter drive, and I laid up with a 5 iron, just hit a low 5 iron out of the rough, let it run up there to the green to get up and down. My chip shot was not close at all. I missed the par putt, so I had a comebacker for bogey, so I ended up landing 2 over par. I'll take that as a good bogey. I'm fine with that. I didn't do anything stupid. I could have hit a hybrid out of the rough on my second shot and get myself onto the green, but with trouble behind it being water and a marsh behind it, I didn't want to overjuice it, have it go over the green and go out of bounds, and when I had a chance to lay up, chip close, and actually get up and down, I just missed the chip. It's okay. It's a good bogey for me. I'm happy with that. So that is it for Duffs Starts this week. I got a bunch of new subscribers this week from the Golficity group, so all you guys on there who saw that stuff, who have joined on, a couple new subscribers as well from other meetings, I'm sure. Welcome to Duffs to Darts. Hopefully you guys get motivation from my motivation to get better. Hopefully you guys are working on your game every single day, finding ways to practice, whether it's at the office on your lunch break, Morning before you get the kids off to school, at night when you're putting, watching TV, whatever it is to get yourself to be a better player. Hopefully you're doing the same thing. Hopefully this gets you guys going. If you have any comments, let me know. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep grinding.